Hey, State Berg here of another game and video. Today we're playing Stalker Clear Sky. A veteran. Oh god, I alt-tabbed out when That's what anti-listen. Ah, hey look, it's a dog!
In actual fact, we have nothing to worry about. According to our research, the next emission will not occur for at least 2 months, 4 days, and 7 hours. Its intensity will be 3 on the Bergman scale, which is 2.13.
I see some ecologists. Animals.
Without going into detail, I must say I have never seen anything like this before. The encephalogram suggests serious damage to the nervous system, but the other indicators couldn't be better. It's astounding.
Perhaps it has something to do with the emission.
Most certainly, although so far I've been utterly unable to formulate a rational explanation for this abnormality.
Look, he's making up.
Ah, what a way to open up a game.
You're awake. That's good. Welcome back to the world of the living, Stalker. How are you feeling?
I had splitting and spinning too, but basically I'm in good
Do
shape.
you remember what happened to you?
Okay, I remember leading an expedition through the swamps, bunch of scientists, then the emission, that's it. Where am I? Is this heaven? Then why does it look like so much like the zone?
In the joking mood, eh? That bodes well for your recovery. I'm Lebedev, the group leader, and I'm responsible for everyone here. That includes you, for as long as you're here. We call ourselves Clear Sky, and you are in our base right now. We picked
Clear
you up in
Sky,
the swamps
eh?
after the emission.
Oh, I guess I'm
Lucky?
looking.
I doubt it. The facts are these. You survived the emission. That's the first thing I still can't explain. The second thing is that our patrol found you in the swamps, which are essentially endless quicksand. And thirdly, you nearly got torn into shreds by a pack of pseudo-dogs. But our boys got you out just in time. Such a chain of events tells me it's more than just luck. Anyway, I need to finish what I'm doing. So let's continue this conversation later.
Okay, I need to fix my aliasing. Yep, I'm recording. Sounds recording fine. You know what? We only live once, right? It's like that even with VSync on. Yeah, as long as you guys don't notice it. It's gonna friggin' annoy me. Yeah, it's fun. Yeah, hi, Max anti-aliasing. Dr. Barman. Yeah, I'm working up. I'm gonna join Freedom in this game because well, I kind of I wasn't able to beforehand. Still with this getting screenshot bullshit. Oh! Why don't I just check? The screenshot in this one. There we go. Let's use the same system for all the Stalker games, so I'll fix it in Stalker when Stalker 2 comes out and I play that.
I'm glad to see you, young man. You look considerably better. Oh, I didn't notice you coming.
I've seen all types of folks in the zone. Some come here to chase their dreams, some search for zone wonders. Some is just looking for what does clear sky study the zone.
People are mistaken in their belief that they understand the essence of what the zone truly is. Some consider it to be a universal evil, others a wonder sent down to humanity, and others still consider it no more than a source of riches. They are all wrong. The zone is impossible to understand when viewed through the prism of human perception. Moreover, it is far too early for humans to even try. Ergo, the actions of both the government and stalkers with respect to the zone are misguided, and I fear that the potential consequences may be, or indeed are, completely unpredictable. Naturally, this represents a terrible danger.
So what is
Young man, if only I had the answer to that question. We are studying the zone meticulously in hopes of finding it.
mercenary?
The zone appeared as a result of the actions, let's call them misguided human actions, and we are unable to return to the status quo. The zone cannot be destroyed, nor will it disappear of its own accord. We, Clear Sky, believe that there is only one way to reconcile man with the zone: coexistence. How can I best explain? Let's put it like this. Any complicated system in nature, and that includes the zone, automatically seeks equilibrium in the absence of destabilizing external factors. That was the case here in recent years. The zone was stable and there were no significant deviations from the norm. And now we've seen a gigantic emission that has changed the face of the zone. The system became unstable, distorted, a glitch of sorts. The zone is spewing out emission after emission and pumping itself full of energy with each one, so much so that the readings on my sensors oscillate with unbelievable speed. And unless we find a way of reversing this trend, the result will be a disaster of far greater proportions than the 1986 catastrophe. The most important lesson in all this is that this glitch is not a product of natural causes. This is human handiwork.
Wish I knew who it is.
And that's what we are attempting to find out. Perhaps knowing who disrupted the zone's equilibrium will give us a chance to prevent a disaster. Since man caused this mess in the first place, man may well be the only one able to set it right. In any event, I very much hope that is the case.
What is that? So in what way exactly is the point of the rescue plan?
I fear that question is not one I can answer. I suggest you address it to Lebedev.
Okay, see ya. Let's go see Barkeep. Barman, not Barkeep. Barkeep is the original.
Look who we got visiting our swamps. You sure are a whiff of fresh air. Hello, Berg. You became quite a legend while you were out of it. Even you wouldn't believe some of the rumors I've heard. Anyways, here's a drink on the house for a lucky son of God. It should help you relax and tell me about your adventures, because I'm just dying of curiosity.
It's not much to tell. I was a leader of a group of scientists.
Well then, you
Group of
drink and I'll
scientists,
tell you about this
pump.
place. It used
What
to
a
be
mission
pretty
had.
quiet here.
I remember nothing
We had
after
the
that.
paths
I
worked
remember my
out,
conscience.
the right places
So tell me
explored,
what.
and the approach covered. Of course, the swamps ain't exactly spring break material, but it wasn't too bad either. Yeah, it wasn't too bad until the last emission, the biggest we've ever seen. These days our boys pray both to God and the devil before going out of the base. Because getting back alive is a miracle in its own right. But we're managing to hold it together, because our guys ain't here for loot. They're fighting for a cause.
How do you end up here?
I was collecting bottles one after another, and they let me here. I'm kidding, man. Truth is, there was no place for me in that other world. He didn't want me. In the end, I came here. First to the zone, and then to Clear Sky. The guys here are alright, and I'm needed here. They come back here after a mission, I pour them a drink, tell a few dirty jokes, and my job is done.
Yeah.
Simple, but effective. By the way, they call me Cole around here.
About this place. Would you give me a clue as to where we
In
are?
our base. As you can see, It's a small, sinking farmstead in the middle of romantic, endless swamps. I couldn't tell you where it is exactly, but it's the last place in the zone where you can meet real people. Guys who won't screw you, stab you in the back, or let you bleed to death to save a med kit.
I'm no stranger to the zone. Yeah, I've never heard about Clear Sky. How do things work
You know
here?
why you've never heard of it? Because too many people want to know about it, and the fewer that do, the better. Lebedev is our leader. The man is a rock if ever I've seen one. He's the glue that holds our whole group together. Then there's Binpolev, Professor Binpolev. He's like a walking encyclopedia and a calculator in one. Knows more about the zone than... well, anyway. Our technician's called Gray. He can make you a rifle out of an empty can with ammo to boot. He could use some spares, but apart from that... And finally we have Suslov. He's a trader, but he ain't like the others of his trade. He won't try to rip you off or screw you.
Cole,
He knows what
leave the mark
stalkers
alone
go
with
through
your
to
dirty
get
jokes.
loot, and
I
he
need to see
respects
him.
that. Well, brother,
Yeah,
if
leave the
Lebedev says he needs to see you, that ain't up for a discussion. Go on, I'll catch you later. Welcome back from the afterworld.
Could get a drink. Wait, if that's... then what's quick load? Oh. That's actually a lot better. I'm freaking...
Got some fresh air? You look better, that's for sure. Let me fill you in on the situation. You're in the Clear Sky base. Don't try to remember who we are. You've never heard of us, and there's a very good reason for that. Our mission is to research the zone. We believe that the zone must be studied and understood so that humanity knows what it is facing here. Understanding is the key to coexisting with the zone. Because if you think about it, the zone is the most wondrous phenomenon humanity has been confronted with in its entire history.
Why are you hiding?
As I said, we are researchers. We are trying to figure out the nature of the zone, determine the reasons which caused it to appear, and formulate the rules that govern its existence. We are not consumed by a quest for money. We don't seek fields of artifacts, and we're not interested in turf wars with other factions. That is why we're hiding here in the swamps and concentrating on our research. Our forte is not combat, but knowledge. Knowledge of the zone, accumulated over years of research. We know more about it than stalkers and the government combined. And our research was finally shaping up into a sound, coherent picture until the massive emission a few days ago. No,
Oh,
that
so
emission was
about it.
incredibly powerful. It was on a level of its own. It was like a hurricane that swept the whole zone, changing it. Everything is different. The well-known and relatively safe areas have become highly radioactive and full of anomalies. But now, you can access parts of the zone that have been unreachable for years. Even the most hardened stalkers don't know what awaits them on their favorite path. The other thing that changed is people, and that became evident right away. The emission destroyed the fragile balance between factions, and they're now warring for territory. In other words, many strange things have happened, and I don't yet fully understand the scale of these changes. It's only been a few days since the emission. If you ask me, the strangest thing of all is that you managed to survive it.
I knew how, if I knew how I survived, I'd tell you in a second, but I don't remember anything.
I see. How can I help you?
I better leave. I'm pretty beat up, but I can still walk and hold a gun, so how do I get out of here?
Getting out of here isn't easy, not by a long shot. The swamps are a real maze of reeds and radioactive quicksand, swarming with terrible monsters and human scum. And I don't know which is worse. Only a guide can lead you safely out of here. We only have a handful of them. Guys I would trust with my life without a second thought. Unfortunately, it's not that simple. Because if I let you go, our presence here might not stay a secret for long.
What are you trying to say?
We are having a very tough time here recently. The emission reduced the number of anomalies in the swamps, which made the area easily accessible for bandits and other vermin. There are so many of them, they'll be setting up camp in our base soon if we don't do something about it. The problem is that we're not really the fighting type, so we've been steadily losing ground. But you, one look at you, tells me you're a pro at that sort of thing.
This is the second outpost.
Your experience can save the lives of many of my... That's enough chit-chat. There's been another attack on our outpost. Help us fight it off. If it makes any difference, some of the boys who saved you are there right now. You still remember how to survive in the zone?
I remember bits and
Great.
pieces.
Get over to the trader and he'll fit you out with some basic equipment. After that, head straight to the outpost. Once you're outside the base, listen to my advice. I'll try to guide you along.
Okay.
Trader, a fighter is on his way. Issue him with all the equipment you need for the mission.
Roger that.
Visitor? I'll be right there. At last. Here, take this basic equipment kit. It's designed specifically for patrol missions. I've been ordered to issue you some equipment. There's no time for questions. The boys need you now.
Yeah, I'm gone. Ah, he's slob squatting. What's new in the zone? What are you doing here? Hey, join this. Tell me about this place. Any news?
You have my full attention.
I'm ready. Alright, I'll blindfold you until you get there. Understand? Sure, we must keep this really secret.
Merc, there are anomalies ahead. Be careful. Remember, don't move until you've thrown a bolt in front of you.
Bolt.
Oh, by the way, you can sometimes find artifacts in anomalies. You can't see them, but detectors spot them easily enough. If you get close enough, your detector will indicate the location of the artifact, and then you just pick it up easy as pie. Keep in mind that your current detector isn't exactly top of the line. It only shows the distance to the artifact.
Yeah, that was a waste
What
of
you
time.
need, stalker?
I'm ready. Alright.
Merc, there are anomalies ahead. Be careful. Remember, don't move until you've thrown a bolt in front of you. Oh, by the way, you can sometimes find artifacts in anomalies. You can't see them, but detectors spot them easily enough. If you get close enough, your detector will indicate the location of the artifact, and then you just pick it up easy as pie. Keep in mind that your current detector isn't exactly top of the line. It only shows the distance to the artifact.
Hold on. Oh, it's O. Okay, that's enough.
Run for the tower! The monsters can't get you there! You're right on time, bro. I'm real low on ammo, so let's make the best of it together.
Attention all fighters. An emission is approaching. Get to cover now.
Hopefully this is good enough cover.
не маракуй, а все равно будет так, как командир. Ну, будет как зона решил.
You survived the emission again. I'm not even that surprised. Our boys picked you up not far from the tower when things calmed down a bit. You know, Bien Polev was right. You defy scientific explanation. He believes that you acquired let's say, unusual abilities, which help you survive anomalous activity that would literally tear anyone else down to atoms. Also, it looks like something is increasing your body's performance in several areas, to the point where our monitoring equipment goes off the scale. Wait. Don't get too excited. There's always a fly in the ointment. Every emission harms your nervous system, and if this continues, you will die. A normal emission is the release of energy accumulated in the zone. A discharge, if you like. But what's happening now is completely different. In my opinion, the increasing regularity of these emissions is the zone's response to some sort of serious threat, akin to the response provided by a human immune system. It is difficult to rationally explain coexistence between humans and the zone. The zone tolerates us in some areas and forbids us from going to others. Whatever is beyond the Scorcher and further towards the center of the zone is taboo, a place where stalkers are not supposed to set foot. I think that recent events in the zone are related to the fact that someone broke that taboo and made it past the brain scorcher.
Oh, I got past the Scorcher? What about the risk? What risk does that pose for the zone?
It's hard to say. To answer that question, I would need to know what's in the center of the zone. Some say the monolith, others say the Vishcracker. The more unpretentious ones dream about fields of rare artifacts. I was at the power plant myself, a young specialist at the time, but I don't know what's there now. What I can say is that the Scorcher appeared for a reason. It prevents the center of the zone from being reached. People cannot go beyond the brain scorcher.
Is this the real way? Is there a real way to pass Scorcher? Even a theoretical chance?
I didn't think so until the large emission. Hell, nobody thought so.
Right.
However, if you consider the emissions to be a defensive reaction, then the answer is obvious. Someone made it through the Scorcher, and the emission was the zone's response. And since the emissions haven't stopped, whoever it was
Stalker
must still be alive. The zone is trying to get them, and it's killing everything that's alive in the process.
What's the danger?
I know a lot about the zone, but I can't share everything with you. You'll just have to trust me on some things. A system, any system, needs to be in equilibrium. The zone is unstable.
Oh, and I
and
checked
this instability is increasing. If the constant emissions aren't stopped, the zone will become so unstable that a new disaster will occur. Which brings us to what Clear Sky is doing. We are trying to prevent that disaster.
Prevent disaster. You're not even strong enough to fight off bandits.
You're right. But we do know how to prevent a disaster and stop the emissions. And that means something.
A lot considering we got there. So what's the plan?
We have to find out who was in the center of the zone and stop them at any price.
Why are you telling me this, of all people?
There's a strange connection between you and the zone. On the one hand, every new emission gradually kills you. On the other hand, you survive in situations where others don't stand a chance. My gut feeling tells me that your abilities, your gift, your curse, call it what you will, they mean you can get through places that others wouldn't even dream of. And at the moment, we need to act very quickly.
Hmm. I'm not sure if I want to jump right back into the thick of things. Why do I have to talk? Why do I have to take a part of this?
I knew you'd ask that. The answer is simple. If the emissions aren't stopped, your nervous system will burn out and you'll die. Help us and you'll save yourself. Now this may sound like a line from a corny movie, but you really don't have a choice.
Looks like my opinions are pretty limited.
Unfortunately, yes. So, then listen carefully. We have made use of all our contacts and connections in the zone. As a result, we know that a certain stalker at the cordon was asking Sidorovich about some very strange components. That's all we have for the moment. But it's a lead.
That's fine. How do I reach
There are
cordon?
the swamps, of course. How else? But remember what I said. After the emission, a whole army of all kinds of scum turned up in the area. Now they control almost everything. We are under siege, and I'm not exaggerating one bit. So before we can help you get to the cordon, we have to regain control of the swamps. And with your help, I think we should be able to do it.
Understood. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, reaching the Great Swamp is easy. Our guides will lead you out. But if you actually want to survive there, you need to learn about current tactics and situations in your new PDA feature. So you're curious about any of that? Tactical situations like, the word shit, in a word, shit. In 2 words, deep shit. Our fighters can hardly hold the Great Swamp. They're being constantly pushed back by bandits and monsters. The enemies just simply outnumber us. What must be done in controlling the swamp? Reduce the enemy's numbers, or to put it simple, shoot down as many as possible of those who are shooting at us. If we don't, our fighters may have a chance to survive the swamp. What do you do here? Trying to get some rest, someone pieces of information. Shouldn't the guys bring me? Consulting our valiant reader, you see our guides are clear sky and eyes and ears of the swamp.
Your main guide is the objective section. Your main objective is displayed here, together with a selected additional objective. There can be several additional objectives which you can cycle through using these buttons. Most objectives are also displayed on the map, with the exception of rare occasions when your objectives cannot be located. We will need your help with not only destroying the enemy, but also capturing key positions. In these situations, our fighters will be grateful if you provide covering fire as they capture a position. By the way, don't ignore calls for help. Our boys' lives could be at stake.
Me, that's about the...
Hovering over a mark on the map will display additional information. In addition to your objectives, friendly units and identified enemies will also be displayed on the map. Okay, as I'm sure you understand, our main objective is to establish control over the swamps.
Yeah,
and that means
the...
a war against the aggressor. This section allows you to access tactical information about combat operations at any time. Information about your current faction is displayed on the left. Right now, that's us. Clear sky. Information about the main enemy is displayed on the right. This shows our approximate combat strength. This shows how many fighters we have. And this is our equipment supply. Similar indicators are also shown for our enemy. Finally, this field allows you to see the current strategic mission as well as tactical objectives that must be achieved in order to complete the strategic mission.
Oh,
Completed
poor
strategic
guy.
missions will be displayed at the bottom.
Then you want
The
freedom
last tab
afterwards,
allows
but-
you to view your current relations with all factions, as well as each faction's combat strength.
Артефакты, бабло есть?
Your personal stats are also displayed here.
Его еще раз. Достали. Спрашиваю,
That's pretty much it.
бабло есть? Нету? Опять икнули. Я
Can you,
опять
can you
спрашиваю.
offer me anything?
Артефакты, бабло есть? Но тот не выдержал. Блин, вы или опускайте глубже, или держите дольше. Но мутное, ни хрена не видно.
Ну ты выдал.
Hello there. Oh, welcome, guest from foreign lands. What come you with? A bursting purse? Prized exotic wonders?
Neither. Unfortunately, I got hit by an emission and barely survived. Totally empty now. Those emissions seem to have scattered my goods all over the swamp.
Yeah, I heard your story. I reckon the main thing is that you're still alive. Stuff is easy enough to replace, as long as the zone is kind to you. So, you gonna trade, or you got some questions for me?
Yeah. Even about the swamp. At the swamp. Hey, that hush joint like this. This is a place for a trader. Wanna know?
That's the sort of people we are. You can't buy an extra 15 minutes of life, or a spare sword from death. But us traders are needed everywhere. Even in the zone. Even in the swamps. And even underground. It's an illusion that the zone is under lock and key, and the army has all the ways in and out sealed. I mean, think about it. Nowadays, artifacts and rare specimens from the zone can be found all over the world. And your fellow stalkers never have a shortage of canned meat, vodka, ammo, or equipment. Somebody's got to be responsible for all that, right? Well, that's where we come in. In this place, it ain't like selling bootleg CDs on the outside with the cops up your ass every damn day. Around here, the situation is very simple. The outside world has an interest in the zone and vice versa. But it's officially forbidden, prohibited, and all that bullshit. That's what we're here for. We make sure all those interests are satisfied and everybody's happy. There's a joke among traders that if someone points a gun at you, your best bet is to try to buy it off them.
Yeah. I see. Except it seems that to me that your business isn't doing well.
Let's not talk about it. You have no idea how tired I am of peddling these trinkets. There's a ton of ordinary artifacts out there, but the best tidbits pass this place by. I haven't had a unique item in my store for ages.
What a limited selection.
Yes. Maybe stalkers have already found everything there is to find. Man, getting behind the Scorcher would be a dream. I heard you can get enough artifacts there to last you a lifetime. Provided your life doesn't end there then. It's about time us traders joined forces and used our connections to find a way of getting past that thing.
You're not the only ones looking for that in that direction.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, listen, I've told you too much as it is. Time is money. So if you want to trade, go ahead. If not, I'll see
What
you
you got for me?
Have a safe trip.
Oh. That looks fun. I just got myself a better gun.
Все ж грех нам на жизнь жаловаться. Слава богу, не с каменными топорами бегаем. Если что, за себя постоять можем.
Hey, get out of my way! Imbecile
Вот
prick.
такое, знает кто?
Stalker, what do you want?
You want me to lead you to the Great Stomps? Yep. You know the rules. Get your. I'll go blindfolded. You go blindfolded. Just don't let go of my shoulder, and you'll be fine.
We're there, so you can take your blindfold off.
Yeah.
Don't you try to follow me, it won't work anyway. If you want to come back to the base, find one of the guys at the fishing hamlet.
Merc, it looks like you're at the Great Swamps now. Be extremely careful and don't try to be a hero. Check out your PDA. You should find the location of our squads there. I suggest you get yourself over to the fishing hamlet. That's where they are.
I like this thing.
We barely held them off! I can't take this anymore.
Here we go again.
Oh, come on.
Everyone spread out! Shoot only on my command!
Quick! We're getting
your eyes
slaughtered
peeled.
here! We can't hold on much longer. Hurry, help us!
Are we kidding me?
Squad, move out!
Damn you! Where on earth are you? We can't hold that seat. Now we'll teach them a lesson.
I think we got them all. Keep on guard.
Man,
Here we go again.
that was some fine defensive action.
I'm gonna go ahead and deal with,
They see us! I repeat, they see us!
least I can do it.
When will it stop?
We can't hold on much longer. Hurry, help us!
What, no grenades? No reinforcement.
There! They spotted us!
Oh, what the? Yeah, chicken bricker. And that's why we quick save, people.
They spotted us! No resting. By the looks of things, we should be expecting visitors.
Sit tight where you are. Keep on guard. Sit tight where you are.
Где их?
buckshot can work here.
Well done, men. We've reinforced our position in the swamps enough to give the renegades a real good kicking. Our next objective is their main base.
Okay.
Little shit's hiding. Keep your eyes peeled. Stay down and wait. Keep your eyes peeled.
Well done, men. We've reinforced our position in the swamps enough to give the renegades a real good kicking. Our next objective is their main base.
Противник!
С дороги!
Черт! Скотина! Сама...
We'll have to fight out in the open!
Okay.
Видали, как я его?
Are you little shits hiding?
Берегись! На, хватай!
Let's play catch a grenade!
Так тебе, сволочь! О, мать вашу! На, приложил его! Вот так тебе, сволочь!
Listen up and up. Come by our base when you get a minute. We'll return the favor.
Ooh, I got right. What was the rounds I just got? How long am I recording for already? An hour? In that case, this is the first. In that case, this is the first episode. So next episode, we're gonna take on the renegades at their base.
You have my full attention.
Okay, so this will be the first episode. Hope you guys enjoyed. Berg signing out. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See y'all next one. I'm worrying, but my face feels like this when I get pissed off too, so I really know. I'm really not worried. I just gotta stop touching my nose because I get jolty in this state, and I don't want to send something up my brain. If you get my drift. So I'm gonna stop touching my nose now. Well, Berg signing out. See y'all next one. Goodbye. Hope you guys enjoy Stalker Clear Sky.